Hi teachers, Teacher Tina here with VIPKID. I'm doing something a little more informal tonight because I wanted to show you a little bit about my classroom and I couldn't do that from my computer. This morning at 3 a.m. I had 11 bookings, but 2 of them were no-shows. So I taught 9 classes. And then I took a nap. I did some things around the house. I spent some time, went out to eat with my husband, and then came back at 8 p.m. and had 11 bookings. But again, 2 of them didn't show. So I taught 9 more classes tonight. But that makes pretty much a 24-hour day because in 20 minutes, my alarm went off 24 hours ago to wake up. Of course, I had a nap, so that was helpful. I couldn't survive without that on Fridays. But this is kind of what I do to make sure that I get the hours that I really want and need for our finances in, and then that way I can have my Saturdays and Sundays off if I choose to. So, what do you do when you're that tired? Because I don't know about you, but I am not a morning person at all. And unfortunately, with this job, I am a night person, which means that Monday through Friday, or Sunday through Thursday, I should say, I really, really struggle with going to bed on time. I've been trying to get at least 6 hours of sleep, but that never happens. 5 is a luxury, 4 is a little more common, and 3.5 is, are you crazy? But it happens sometimes. Thankfully, I do grab a nap during the day, and that really does help me. But not a morning person. So what do? When I first started at VIPKID, I was feeling nauseous. My back hurt like really bad by the end of all my classes. I was constantly shaking my knee just to kind of stay awake during classes and smile as big as I could, but it was very, very hard. Thankfully, I'm probably, hopefully, covered it up with the kids because they kept coming back, but it was pretty miserable. So I wanted to show you what I do now. I don't think I can flip this around, so I will show you this way. This is my classroom. Again, it's 2 a.m. I just finished, so things are a little bit scattered right now. I work from my dining room table in our 1-bedroom apartment. Hopefully we'll be moving soon. But this Christmas gift was the best thing that has happened to me in a while. There's a lot of other great things that have happened to me, but this was one of the best gifts I could have got at Christmas, was this tabletop desk. Let me see if I can get a little bit closer. It just sits right on top of my table. My table is something that somebody gave to me that I was already old and she was getting rid of it, so I haven't been worried about like putting a tablecloth on it to keep it from being scratched or anything, and it's pretty smooth. It hasn't been causing any problems. But I prop this up and I teach from it standing every morning. And I teach most of my classes that way. At the end of the day, in the morning, usually I'll sit down again. But sometimes my body's like, oh, I'm really tired because you've been standing for 4.5 hours and smiling, and now you want to sit down, and I don't want to give my kids less quality. So I'm kind of just listening to my body, what needs to happen, but my back doesn't hurt, and I don't feel exhausted because I'm standing up and I'm able to do a lot more moving when we're doing sit down, please, stand up, please, and run. We're able to do all of those things. I'm able to move around so much more and have more freedom even in my classroom. I have this little tiny kid's desk where I keep props and stuff. And if you're watching this later on in the year, it's Chinese New Year, so I put a few lantern decorations up. Anyway, so that is my Christmas gift that I got. It's February 2nd, so I've been trying it out since Christmas, and it's been amazing, and I am so thankful for it. I feel healthy. My back doesn't hurt. I am too young to have my back hurt. My muscles really were hurting. Sometimes if I stand for too long, my back starts to hurt because I'm not walking, I'm just standing. But other than that, my muscles don't hurt like they did before. And then I want to show you what my husband did. He made this. A lot of people use oil drip pans, but this is from Home Depot or something. It's just like a piece of sheet metal or whatever. And then he spray painted it. So now I have a big magnetic board. And I can kind of keep things moving and change things around with magnets. And it's big enough that I can stand or sit. So anyway, happy teaching. If you're interested in being a VIPKID teacher, check out my link below. I would love to help you through it. What are some things that you do to stay awake and stay active and excited for your students? I'd love to hear them. Thanks. Bye, guys.